Hello, everyone. This is the Pedal Dance Podcast back again with my co-hosts Chris and Crystal. Um, we're changing things up a little bit. I'm the one starting it off, and today we are going to talk about some of the upcoming Nintendo Switch games featuring Pokemon, uh, which will include Pokemon Snap, um, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Arceus Legends. So, without further ado, Chris, would you like to take it from here?
Sure thing. And by the way, Ty is the one who did the intro because she did not introduce herself.
Whoops.
You're on.
And not perfect.
All right. So first we are going to talk about Pokemon Snap. I know I can't speak for Crystal or Ty about this, but I'm super excited. We got more news on Pokemon Snap, which the first couple of trailers that we got, I was already super hyped for it. Say what?
Mm-hmm. Oh, nothing. I had to cough.
Rude.
Sorry.
You better be. But
excuse me if I can't control what gets caught in my throat.
All right then. Leaving that one alone. The first couple of trailers that we got for new Pokemon Snap looked amazing. From the graphics to the fact that you can choose between a boy and a girl to the different regions to all the Pokemon. They updated it to Gen 8 already. And just some of the landscapes look amazing. Like, this is everything I've wanted in a Pokemon Snap game, plus more. And the whole story about the new item that lets you feed some type of, I think it's like some type of candy or something to the Pokemon, and it makes them illuminate, which is called the Illumina phenomenon or something. That looks really cool. There's just a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to this game with, especially now that you're able to actually post your photos online and have people try to beat your score for the picture and everything like that. It's just everything I wanted in a Pokemon Snap. And I know there's more that they have yet to reveal, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to be happening in the game when it releases April 30th.
Yeah, and I'm personally excited for it too. Back in the day, we didn't really get a chance to pick out a lot of Nintendo 64 games. So that was one that I've always wanted but never got. So, and I'm hoping that Crystal will agree with me on this as well. This will be our first time playing the game, and we're pretty excited for it as well. So, hopefully, we can get some of that enjoyment out of it, even though we didn't really grow up with the N64 version. But it'll still be an experience that we won't forget.
Oh yeah, I never had the Nintendo 64, so I never played the original. I'm just assessing a few things, my budget, more information that gets released before I actually decide if I want to buy it or not. Maybe I'll wait until it goes on sale. I'm not super into it, but I'm drawn to the graphics, especially of that Meganium. One of the best Pokemon ever, and I don't care what anyone else has to say, but
I was gonna say, you just said that to get Chris's appeal, didn't you?
And that's also my appeal too. I mean, I really do like Meganium, but my favorite Gen 2 starter. But yeah, the game definitely looks interesting. It's a great concept. Ultimately, if a Generation 1 game like Pokemon Snap can get remade, I feel more optimistic and hopeful for the best Pokemon games ever to be remade. Those are Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness. That is my opinionated fact.
Agree. And when I agree, that automatically makes it fact, so.
Well, honestly, Colosseum and Gale of Darkness, I would love for it to come on the Switch just because mobility is my preference. I love games that I can take on the go. So that's why I want it to come to the Switch. Plus, I never really got to play them. And yeah,
And
I know I've been slacking. I got the games, I got the GameCube, I just hadn't played it because console gaming is not so much my thing.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. Like anything that's handheld and you can take anywhere, that's just more convenient. But
Oh yes, especially with
but
my job.
but I definitely love the graphics, and I know this is gonna sound so childish to me, but one thing that could really sell me, I saw how you can customize photos. If you can start like putting mustaches on Pokemon, like I think that could really bring me in.
well, I
Put
mean, they
cat
have
ears
googly eyes,
on
so
Pokemon. Yeah, that'll be great.
they have googly eyes, so I don't see why not.
I hope so. I mean, put a mustache on Probopass to get the double layers going on.
Make Ditto look better.
I'm sorry, but if we put a mustache on a Ditto, we have to have the top hat and the monocle.
I was thinking that too.
Okay, great.
And he
So
has to
yeah,
have
that is needed to make Pokemon Snap perfect. But
Mario
yeah,
series.
I don't really have any other comments on Pokemon Snap, but when Ty mentioned um when you mentioned your preferences for things on the go, that reminded me we should talk about the Pokemon of the week. Does
Yes.
anyone actually, yeah, Ty, since you like this Pokemon and pulled it out of a Pokemon Go reference, would you like to discuss it a little bit?
Yes, actually. So the Pokemon of the podcast that we agreed upon is none other than the featured research Pokemon in Pokemon Go. So for those of you who do play Pokemon Go, you probably already know that this Pokemon is none other than Gibble. So yes, Gibble can be shiny in Pokemon Go as well. And it is a Sinnoh Pokemon, which I think makes the perfect unveiling for the Sinnoh announcement. And since it is, being a Sinnoh Pokemon and all, so it just seemed fitting to have that as our Pokemon of the podcast. So if you hadn't already, go ahead, complete your uh, research and get your Gibble, and it might be shiny as long as you do it before the month ends, because at that point you may have missed out. You can take it from here, Crystal, if you'd like.
I'm just gonna say this right quick. I would rather just a regular Gibble because the shiny Garchomp really made me sad.
I don't remember what Garchomp looks like shiny, but the shiny Gibble is adorable. I do have one, and it's more blue than the original. So I personally like that. So
Yeah, Garchomp is one of those that's just very faintly noticeable. It's like the
yeah,
Gengar, the Pikachu.
snores.
Yeah.
I got you.
You honestly
And
said that more professionally than what I was thinking, so thank you. So I guess we can take it away going into the Sinnoh remakes, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. There's
Mm,
honestly not too much to talk about because they're just remakes and we
remake.
haven't given a whole lot of information regarding them. A few things that are confirmed or essentially confirmed. Starters are all the same. The region's the same. You get to be the same character designs. I mean, the artwork is very different, which has received mixed reviews so far. Um, I really like that. In a part of a trailer, you could see that the character was in the mine shaft. That was one of my favorite aspects of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. The ability to mine, like that was so much fun. I'm glad it looks like they're bringing that back. Um, but I don't want to take up too much of the dialogue. What are your all's thoughts on this?
well, my personal opinion though is that Diamond was the first Pokemon game I ever got to pre-order. First game in general, rather, that I got to pre-order. And it was pretty exciting at the time. So the fact that it's getting a remake, well, to be honest, is kind of making me feel old. Um, But don't get me wrong, I still went ahead and pre-ordered it because, yeah, I still have every intention of getting this game, playing it, and trying to see things through. But what I'm looking forward to is I have reason to believe that it's going to connect to Pokemon Home. And I have sent a lot of Pokemon into this purgatory that is Pokemon Home. And so I'm trying to look into a way of getting them out of this purgatory and maybe get them in to Brilliant Diamond. So that's kind of my extent for wanting to do this game as well. Not to mention that, and Pokemon has never been one to let me down. So I'm really hoping we get a lot of other good things that I never anticipated out of this as well. So why not, right? Chris, what's your take?
Well, first thing I have to say is I hope everybody's flipping happy now because the remakes are finally here. I'm excited for it. I do like Gen 4. Like Crystal, I do like the whole mining aspect. I'm glad that they're bringing that back if they do. The one thing that I'm not a fan of, which a lot of people are the same way, is the new art style they went with. I do not like the chibi look.
Yeah, I'm not that big a fan either.
I'm not that big of a fan of it. It's caused a lot some very messed up memes. And
I love the memes.
that's so bad, but so funny.
But they're so funny.
Usually I'm the negative Nancy, and I'm just like, I think the artwork's kind of cute.
But the memes are
Yeah,
so...
but I brought about its own version of negativity. Just trust me on that. Just trust me. But other than that, it is a Gen 4 remake, so I'm looking forward to playing through the story again. And that's all I have to say. And I'm Team Pearl. I know Ty is Team Diamond.
Mm-hmm. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
So or something else. Anyway,
Yeah, cats and dogs.
okay, there's three things. Okay, so Crystal, which game are you going to play if you choose one?
Oh yeah, I'll definitely choose one. Like I am so into this already, except if they incorporate more and more and more Pokemon Go related aspects, kind of like the whole Let's Go stuff, then count me out. But at this point, it doesn't look like they're going in that direction, so I'm pretty optimistic. So when I was a kid, I got Pokemon Diamond first. I had so much fun on that game. I also played Pearl. As of right now, I am undecided which one I am going to get, but I am leaning towards Shining Pearl because I did play Diamond first as a kid. And if the version exclusives are the same or similar, I haven't given Bastiodon its fair try yet. I have given Rampardos plenty of tries, and back then in Gen 4, its ability Sturdy was relatively useless, and I did not like Pokemon with ×4 weaknesses with useless abilities.
At least
So,
they added the ability in Gen 5.
oh yeah, Gen 5 Sturdy got improved dramatically. So now Bastiodon's useful.
Well,
But
I had a brother to trade with, so that's why I didn't really care. But I chose Diamond for Dialga.
oh yeah, I was just gonna say same here with Ty because I really liked Dialga's design a little bit more and the type appeal. Although I did feel sorry for some don't take this personally, Chris, but I did feel sorry for people who chose Piplup as the starter in case they wanted type diversity on their team and they wanted the version exclusive legends. Like with Empoleon, you're going to get one of the other types and one of the legendary dragons. But I guess not too many people played Pokemon like I did when I was a kid.
Well, whenever
But
I played, I never added legendaries on my team.
Wait, so should I take offense to this? Because I also selected Piplup. But when
oh
I
yeah,
got I chose Chimchar.
Anyone can take offense to anything, Ty. This is 2021. But
Very good point.
But yeah, let's talk short-term expectations and long-term expectations. Short-term, I did not really like the honey trees too well back then.
Oh, I hated that.
Waiting 6 hours to possibly get a Pokemon, there was a 10% chance nothing would spawn. And technically, Munchlax had a less than 1% chance of spawning. I am okay with the concept of honey trees, but 6 hours was non-tolerable, and then it expired after 24 hours or something like that. These remakes, if they keep the honey trees, I hope it's just like slather some honey on the tree, leave the route, and come back, and then there's a Pokemon there or something.
Yeah, maybe. But in order for me to get Munchlax, I just bred a Snorlax.
Well, you're just taking the fun out of it.
Well, it's the easy route.
Exactly. That's not the fun part. That's what ruins it. You're supposed to try the new things, Ty.
It was just to get a female combi.
That's all I hear.
Okay, but anywho's, short-term expectations. I expect the game to be fun. I expect you both or one of you have at least played the Mystery Dungeon games, right?
Yes.
That would be Ty. I have not played any of them.
Okay, so talking with Ty, you did play Explorers of Time and Darkness, right?
Of course.
Good. They're some of the best, if not the best.
Yeah.
But at the end, Primal
Yeah.
like this is a great opportunity for them to introduce that, especially since Primal, Kyogre, and Groudon were a thing in the remake. So, I mean, I'm just saying the opportunity's right there. If they don't take it, that would be kind of disappointing. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. But this is why you should get Brilliant Diamond.
But other expectations, I hope Mega Evolution makes a comeback in it. That'll be fun. Extended evolutions. I mean, Gen 4, the Sinnoh region, that was the region of extended evolutions, the Pokemon that we thought were done. And with the DLC and essentially Pokemon Company doing whatever the heck they want, like they can add on more evolutions that we haven't experienced in Sword and Shield.
Still waiting for an update from Pokemon Sleep. Because that was supposed to be a thing.
Wait, what was?
Pokemon Sleep.
Oh, yeah. I remember hearing about that briefly, but yeah, this would be the first generation in which the Eevee pattern breaks. If they don't introduce a new evolution in the remakes or Pokemon Legends, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, those are just my short-term expectations. Long-term expectation, of course, Coliseum XD remakes, but I also don't know if that means Gen 5 is going to be remade or not, because so far every generation is still going to be remade, but Gen 5 is also the Black 2, White 2 generation, but I guess I'm looking too far ahead in the future. What are your all short-term and long-term expectations?
Short term, I'll just be excited to get my Pokemon out of the purgatory of Pokemon Home if I'm able. Yes, I do think it's going to be fun. Long term expectations. I mean, I would love to see some DLC. I'd like to see the return of the egg trading thing that they had in Platinum because that was pretty cool. So, but yeah, my long term expectations aren't really that much there right now. I might get more of that once it's released. Chris, what about you?
Honestly, I don't really have any short-term or long-term expectations. All I'm looking forward to is just seeing how the game is. That's about it for me. I'm just as simple as you can get.
Honestly, that's how you live life the happiest, just having no expectations.
Yeah, low expectations.
You are not wrong.
Lower
I
your
don't-
expectations so they get exceeded.
This podcast is starting to become a sad cast, but
You said it, not me.
I felt that on the most spiritual of levels.
oh yeah, you saying spiritual levels made me think in this game, spirits who will no longer have a weakness, or no, you know what I'm trying to say, will no longer be without a weakness. Yeah, words. Fairy's a thing now, so take that, Cynthia. I hope your Garchomp Mega evolves against us so that you're actually a challenge nowadays.
Yeah.
Ooh, shots fired.
But
I was thinking about that too, a Garchomp.
But yeah, if that Garchomp doesn't Mega Evolve, I'll be sad. But I guess we can move on to Pokemon Legends if you all want.
Oh, very much so.
Okay, so Pokemon Legends. There's so much we could actually talk about. It's a brand new concept, it seems like. This is pre-Sinnoh history, where Sinnoh, it seems like, was just a small village. It kind of reminds me and a lot of other people, like Breath of the Wild, Legend of
That's very
Zelda,
much what I thought. Yeah.
and just the graphics that I saw were already jaw-dropping. Throwing Pokeballs at Pokemon, kind of like if you're in this open world safari, it's pretty cool. Still
Doing
having the option to battle Pokemon, that's cool. I think this will be more focused on like making the Pokédex instead of completing stuff like gym badges. I don't think there'll be any gyms in this game. So it's kind of cool that they're redirecting their focus to collecting Pokemon versus conquering. But that's just my initial interpretation. And of course, the starters, Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott. So I guess without going too much into my opinion, because right now I'm just kind of stating the news, it is confirmed that those three are the starters. I was wondering if they were randomized. They are not randomized. They are the definite starter Pokemon. But yeah, you seem to have a lot of Pokemon outside of the Sinnoh region. That's going to be a part of this game, so that's pretty exciting. But what are your all's thoughts on it so far?
Okay, well, the first thing I thought of was, okay, yeah, so, you're completing the Pokedex, Breath of the Wild, all pretty much everything you just said. And then they announced the starters. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, so Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott, none of those are Sinnoh Pokemon. You're going to have to catch Sinnoh Pokemon starters. That's an interesting concept. On top of that, none of them are, well, they're all from different regions. They're not all from the same region. Like you're used to picking between three in the same region. It's like now you got to choose between three regions. All right. Personally, that alone is going to have me picking Cyndaquil because I want to represent Johto, which is my favorite region. So I will be picking Cyndaquil. Just going to throw that out there because Johto is the best region, in my opinion. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. And then like you'll notice another thing with the avatars, they were doing this tuck and roll thing where they were just kind of like they were literally pulling off some Link stuff from Breath of the Wild with that. So it's making me wonder. Well, it's like, well, what other actions can they do if they can tuck and roll? Okay, and honestly, when you were mentioning some of it, it started making me think. Well, Pokemon Conquest. It's kind of reminding me a bit of that sense as far as being from a different era of time. So
Agreed.
I'm very curious to see what that's going to branch into. And I'm very excited for this game because it is very different from anything we've done before. as far as the Pokemon generation is concerned. So, but yeah, feel free to elaborate on that, Chris or Crystal.
Well, whenever I first saw the trailer, the way it looked was just amazing. Way, way better than the remakes for Diamond and Pearl. I was just blown away with the graphics.
Oh, yeah.
I love the fact that it's open world, seemingly. The fact that your character gets to roll, that was the most important part of the whole video.
Who needs a bike we
it,
can roll?
it just makes it feel like you have more, because in the regular games, all you literally do is walk. This just feels like you have more control over your character to me. Like,
Main protagonist used rollout.
That's a new one.
I forgot what I was going to say. Thank you, Crystal.
Sorry.
Oh, you're welcome.
Y'all are going to block my windpipe.
I don't know what I was going to say now. Dang it.
Yeah, you're talking about your character and the ability to roll out, and the graphics are better than the remakes, and
to control.
I know what I said. I'm just trying to remember what I was going to say.
You're going to say how you like the starter Pokemon?
I'm kind of meh on the starter Pokemon. I don't really have an attachment to any of them, honestly. I've never used Oshawott. I've never used Rowlet. The only one I have used is Cyndaquil. And like Ty, well, I will say this, Gen 1 is my favorite generation, but my favorite games are Johto. And that's not including the Kanto portion of the game. So, like Ty, I will probably be choosing Cyndaquil based on that. And whenever I saw the game, I was seeing like the battles, how it actually looks like the Pokemon are going towards the Pokemon and actually connecting with hits. That looked really cool. It's not like Pokemon Stadium where they're just standing there and they just attack, and all of a sudden it just somehow hits.
Oh yeah, the battle scenes, they are so much more vivid.
Very much so. And the only thing I could think of is I want this to be co-op. I want this to be like you can connect to the internet and actually travel around with other people and actually capture Pokemon. That would be so cool.
It would,
So,
yeah. There's endless possibilities with this, and one thing I wanted to point out though is I was kind of curious where y'all managed to watch this video as it was airing, because when I first got to see this video, I was taking a 10-minute break at work and I was trying to buy a drink at a register in Target, and I was watching on my phone with an AirPod in my ear.
I was at home,
but I just wanted to say that because it felt so awkward watching a Pokemon Direct at work.
I was actually getting ready to go to bed for work whenever it came on. So
I didn't even get to see the full thing. I just caught the back half.
I got you.
It's so funny. Like, I was actually waking up from my sleep to get ready for work.
My shift was at 6 a.m. and in a different town, so I had been up since 2 in the morning, and this happens in the middle of my shift.
Yeah, I work overnight. I work 12-hour shifts overnight, so I was getting ready for bed to go to work. but getting back to the game, I love how this pre-Sinnoh history is my favorite subject, so this immediately caught my interest. I am rude. I am
quiet.
I am definitely looking forward to this game just on that alone, but there are so many things that I cannot wait to see from future trailers about this game.
Yeah, I really think this has unique, endless potential, and I can't wait to see where they go with this. This is definitely a whole different direction for the Pokemon franchise, and I'm very much looking forward to that.
I mean, it's not an XD or a Coliseum remake, but I mean, this is a close
Yeah, it's
second.
still something worth getting excited about. Yeah,
It has the potential to be the greatest Pokemon game of all times. Like it has that going for it already. Like
yes.
with the Diamond and Pearl remakes, I just hope, really, really, really hope they stay away from being too much like Pokemon Go. Like that to me
Being like
just decreases the
wild,
quality of
which
the
I don't think
game.
it will be.
Yeah, I don't think I see it becoming something like Pokemon Go. Hopefully not.
I
Sorry,
don't know. Like
everybody
I don't.
knows.
Taking
I don't know.
offense, even though you can't see it. I'm sorry, I still very much love Pokemon Go. I have been on it since day one.
Well, congratulations. What do you want, a cookie?
No, I want a shiny hunt.
I'd rather a
Pretty
cookie.
soon I'll be
Anyway,
shiny hunting fletchling, so that's
I'd rather a oatmeal raisin cookie. Those are my favorite
We
cookies.
will compromise. Let's have a shiny cookie.
the worst. It's pretending to be a chocolate.
A
And then
shiny
you
cookie.
taste
I
it and
love
it's
it.
raisin. Ew. No, 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 no.
I agree
Okay.
with Crystal. Let's compromise and have a shiny cookie.
A what?
You want a shiny hut, and I want a cookie. Crystal came up with the
Shiny
brilliant
cookie?
compromise of a shiny
Oh,
cookie.
that's right. They make the glitter sprinkles now. That's weird.
Yeah, but just getting back to Pokemon Legends, I guess just put my opinion into the news. I love the concept of using starter Pokemon from different regions. Still waiting for fairy fighting and I don't know, like ghost or something to be your starter choice types, but you know, those are not the best types.
Very unlikely.
I still
Steel
don't see that ever
fighting,
happening.
but that needs to happen. Steel fighting and fairy. I think that's what I'm trying to think of. But yeah, this is another good thing having Pokemon from different regions as your starters options. But I have a similar perspective as Chris. So you know, us lifelong Pokemon fans, we shamelessly rank our starter options every generation. I do it based on final evolutions, not the first evolutions. So, just to be transparent, all three of these starters are literally on the bottom of the totem pole in their respective generation for me.
Excuse you.
I am unapologetic about this. I mean, Rowlet is really,
Okay,
really,
I choose
really.
the Alolan region. Okay, and when we got Black 2 and White 2, I chose Oshawott for my copy of Black 2, even though my original choice was actually Snivy. And then for Johto, I mean, granted, yeah, I didn't pick Cyndaquil, I picked Totodile, but my stupid kid self based my opinion on the starter Pokemon based on the first the first of the evolution instead of the final evolution because my stupid kid self did not know better. But I can't help it. I love Totodile. So
Congratulations.
salt back in your face.
Yeah, this is just not really something meant to be personal. I mean, I thought Rowlet was so adorable, and that little bow tie is cute.
And
Definitely one of the
too.
cutest starters ever. And I was actually expecting to dislike Primarima the most, but it was just really versatile in battle, could hold its own, and Decidueye unfortunately did not meet my expectations. That's the only reason it
Have
was.
3 different types of moves. Actually, 4 if you really want to get technical. Because Decidueye knows a ghost move, a grass move, and a flying move, and it can also potentially learn a dark move as well. So yeah, I think that Decidueye has a more type advantage.
No, you are very wrong, Ty.
No, I'm not.
Well, I'm just saying this is just my opinion based on my experiences. They're all just, I mean, they're all fine starters. Like, I'm not complaining. I'd rather have them than, well, actually, no, Oshawa is one of the worst in my opinion. But at least Mudkip's not there. At least Chespin's not there. I can live with these.
True. Yeah, at least Chespin and don't get me wrong, I love Litten, but I do not like Incineroar. So
agrees to disagree on all ends. But yeah, did we have any other thoughts or final thoughts on Pokemon Legends?
I know that it's better to have no expectations, but I really have high expectations for this game. Because I think that it has the potential to live up, if not surpass, my expectations. Based on what I saw just from the first trailer.
Yeah. You're not wrong. But
this is something that's out of
they keep getting hyped up, so
this is something that's really out of the ordinary for Pokemon, and it's a step in the right direction to me for Pokemon.
Oh yeah, in like Pokemon Go, if it turns out to be a huge success, then they will just continue in that direction.
Mm-hmm. Well, which is what they should do. It is the chance of being just as big of a spinoff as Mystery Dungeon. So, like, there's endless potential there. I think we can all agree on that. That's pretty unanimous in our opinions.
Agreed.
Yep, and oh yeah, I just remember.
Oh man, this is bad. I'm agreeing with Ty now. What the heck?
That's because we're not arguing about starters because y'all don't know how to pick them.
You both Cyndaquil, gross. But
we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, I guess that's enough starter talk for today. But yeah, I just remembered I did see I guess you could say like a conspiracy or something. Apparently some people think the main character that you play in Pokemon Legends is actually going to be a Root member or somehow involved with Team Galactic.
Oh yeah, I heard about that conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I've heard about that as well.
I want to know where they're getting that opinion from. I mean, I get that it's from some stupid logo, but like, I'm trying to make sense of it myself.
Or maybe it's something like Coliseum, where the character you play was a former member of the evil team in the game, and they just basically go rogue.
Spoiler.
It's your fault for haven't played them yet, for you not playing them yet. So that's on you.
Yeah, there's been plenty of time.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not a console gamer, and I don't spend a lot of time at home. I just got my room cleaned today, and it's been that way for like, what, maybe a month. So.
Still, for shame.
Y'all don't live with me. You don't know my life.
And you don't know either of ours.
You're not my mother.
More importantly, we know Pokemon Coliseum. But yeah, I do remember seeing like an enhanced image of the main character's like arm on like shirt area, and it looks like there's a G on it, similar to the Galactic symbol. But who knows, maybe Team Galactic was supposed to be a really great organization back then, and then the organization itself went rogue. I don't know.
There's many possibilities. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with it.
Only time will tell.
Yep. And I am fine with waiting.
Oh, yes.
Yep, so I guess that's everything regarding the recent updates. Do we have any closing thoughts, statements, endorsements, or anything else?
Yes, Ty doesn't know how to pick starters. That's it.
Pokemon Go and Johto are the best, and you're the one who doesn't know how to pick starters.
You pick Rowlet over Poplio. You are clearly an inferior being.
No, Rowlet is better than Poplio because Rowlet can beat Poplio.
Crystal, shall we close?
I guess we should close. So yeah, thank you all for tuning into the Pedal Dance podcast with today's episode. Feel free to comment, like, dislike, share, subscribe, post pictures of cat in a hat. That would look nice. Dr.
That's
Seuss do it again, so why not just cat in a hat up this podcast, even though it's not related? So I guess we'll be signing off and posting again whenever. Ciao.
Later.